Paul here from miniaturebattles.com. We're going to take a little bit of time to look at some of the airbrushes that are out there. There's only 2 of them that we actually have and that we've used. We found that if you go too high speed, we don't do very well with them. This is a Posh system. Badger folks, don't get upset because we're not using your system. It's just our pocketbook isn't that deep. And at the time we purchased this stuff, we realized that airbrush stuff can get very expensive. Tank and this setup here is our single action. It's a siphon fed pump as opposed to the Talon that they put out, that Posh puts out, which is a gravity fed system. It's also double action. A few things to keep in mind: the higher speed you go, the more complex it becomes and the harder it is to paint for you. So keeping that in mind, go with a system that you think you can work with as opposed to what we are showing you here. If you think you can go with a different type of system, for example a Badger, if it puts out a different system and you feel that that works better for you, then use it. Instead of buying a system off the shelf, if you have somebody that you know that airbrushes, talk to them. Talk to any airbrush people, go to the blog sites, take a look at what everybody else is using. See if somebody in your area has it, and then see if they'll allow you to use it on a couple of models. A couple of things that we noticed with these two. Number one, the siphon fed model here, which includes the tips that you see in the box there, and the two tanks for the siphon feed, is that these use a lot of paint. If you're painting a high number of models, it's a really good system to use. If you're not, you tend to waste paint, and that's the biggest setback that we've seen. The gravity fed, although it's double action, which is kind of nice. Double action helps in the disbursement as well as the amount of paint you're using. These don't use as much paint. You can thin things down. You can be more conservative with your paint use. And you can actually get finer detail with this setup than you can with this setup. Same pump works for both of them. This is one of the 25-foot air hoses that we bought just to do outside if we want to paint outside in the humid weather. More detail, less detail. You can paint a large number of models or big models with this, which is a real nice advantage. You don't have to keep filling this thing up. You just fill this up one time, thin your paint to however you need, and you're good to go. If you have any questions, give us a call, give us a contact email, and we'll talk to you soon. This is Paul from Miniature Battles saying have a nice day.